Our main character gets caught going into a villa with his own sister, making him blow up on the trending searches. And honestly, his ex-girlfriend is completely losing her mind over this. Netizens even dig up a picture of them together. But instead of backing down, the ex-girlfriend fires back with a photo of her own. I mean, we have seen people clear their names, but who self-sabotages like this? Everyone is wondering what is going on with this award-winning actress going completely feral online. She is dropping post after post to the point where even the bystanders are begging her to stop. Seriously, the drama is way too much to handle. But here's the thing. Before all this chaos, our main character's mom, whose only hobby is designing clothes, invited him back home. He had some free time and his sister Gu Wantang had no shows, so their mom called them both back for a home-cooked dinner. Since their villa has pretty tight security, they did not think much of it. They headed home without a single worry, but the second they arrive, their mom excitedly shows off her homemade matching family shirts, demanding all four of them wear one. Our guy is low-key cringing. She basically ruined a perfectly good designer shirt to make it look like a cheap knockoff. He is silently crying inside because just sewing a random letter on a designer top is not fashion design. But his dad immediately defends her, claiming that the embroidered letter is the absolute highlight of the outfit and makes it look incredibly unique. His sister quietly mutters that you cannot finish a drawing before you even start it. Still, their dad, who is a massive simp for their mom, just glares right back at them. He tells them to just wear it because their mother spent days working on it. Then, the dad proudly puts on his black shirt first. Honestly, for a guy in his 50s, their dad keeps in incredible shape by working out every day, so everything fits him perfectly. Their mom looks at him with literal hearts in her eyes and is totally smitten. She calls him handsome and promises to make him even more shirts. Seeing these two lovebirds, our guy decides to just take his shirt and promises to wear it tomorrow, while his sister follows his lead. She grabs hers and says she will wear it tomorrow too, but the next morning, as our main character tries to sneak out early, his parents are already waiting in the living room. He asks if his dad is skipping work today, but his dad is just focused on handing them fresh organic produce. See, their dad literally dug up a 500 square meter plot behind the villa just to grow his own fresh food. Our guy shrugs, saying he rarely cooks, so his sister Gu Wantang should take it. But his dad keeps packing everything anyway, nagging them to stop ordering takeout and eat actual food. He complains about how thin they look, while their mom notices they still haven't changed into the matching shirts. So he ends up heading back to the city carrying bags of vegetables, wearing the family shirt with his sister. But before they even reach the office, the internet completely explodes with rumors. Paparazzi sent by a rival had been staking out their place for a full day and night, capturing photos of him and Gu Wantang. The tabloids immediately labeled them as a hot new celebrity couple. They claim the two spent a passionate night together, only to step out the next morning in matching couple clothes, holding groceries, and looking like they had been living together for ages. By the time Jinghao actually makes it to the office, his name is plastered all over the trending page, alongside Gu Wantang under a massive romance headline. Her sports car is already parked downstairs. She rushes over, telling him that the bribed guard has already been fired. She asks him how they should handle the joint statement, totally trusting his lead. Jinghao puts on his sunglasses and heads upstairs, where their legal and public relations teams are already waiting. As the rumor spreads, the online drama gets absolutely out of control. Since Gu Wantang is a massive idol, a dating scandal like this is a total nightmare for her career. Her obsessive fanbase is already completely losing it, and they are basically ready to bury him alive with their toxic comments. The comments are brutally one-sided. They are calling him a gold digger who is just using her, while dragging her for having terrible taste in men and zero ambition. Honestly, it feels like they are just finding creative ways to insult him. The funny thing is, they have both hidden their insanely rich family background since day one. He even used his mother's surname to keep a low profile. Sure, the easiest fix is to just reveal they are actual siblings, but that ruins all their hard work to stay independent. If they do that, all their efforts to hide their background go down the drain. He looks at the draft statements about a friendly gathering, but they are just so cliché. These excuses are so overused, it is giving him a headache. He has never had a single rumor before, so his team has absolutely no idea how to handle this. He low-key wants to fire his entire team, but since they cannot lie, he decides they should just tell the truth. Gu Wantang hovers her finger over the send button. Before she can press post, their assistant rushes in with a phone, shouting that his ex-girlfriend, Lin Xinyu, has just joined the chat and is trending. This is literally a plot twist after plot twist. She literally posts, "Sister, you are still young. Do not let him trick you. Let me take this hit instead." And she actually tags Gu Wantang. Bro, what?
Just when they spent a fortune to bury the original scandal, this new post sends their names straight back to the top of the charts.
Suddenly, he is branded as the ultimate toxic ex, and the hate comments are flowing in. He quickly stops his sister from posting their clarification, telling her to wait.
Since he doesn't reply, Lin Xinyu goes completely rogue and drops a series of wild posts, complaining that she has never even been to his house.
She goes on to ask if he just prefers idols, wondering if it is too late for her to sign up and debut as one herself. She even begs agencies to recruit her so she can debut immediately, listing her assistant's email. The internet is literally melting down.
Seriously, what is in the air today? Lin Xinyu has always been known as this highly rational, scandal-free actress for 5 whole years, so seeing her online meltdown is actually crazy.
Her brand was all about being professional and mature. This is literally the first time anyone has ever associated her with being a desperate lover. Plenty of co-stars tried to kite chase with her in the past, but her team is always active on the internet, shutting down dating rumors within 24 hours. Fans literally joke that she is allergic to men because she only ever posts to deny dating rumors, living like a ghost until a guy is mentioned. Even our main character is completely confused by her behavior now. Back then, they fell in love while filming his very first project, a romance drama. They spent 6 months filming intense, emotional scenes, and she confessed to him right after wrapping up. He had feelings for her too, but right after that, she transitioned to movies. They both got too caught up in their careers. She was busy with big screen films while he was shooting television dramas, making communication nearly impossible.
It would take hours for either of them to reply, barely exchanging 5 sentences over 3 whole days. As time went on, they just drifted apart.
They barely even talked. She was acting like some cold, unapproachable goddess who never reached out first. And honestly, his passion just faded. So he initiated the breakup. Sure, it hurt a little, but not enough for him to go begging. Meanwhile, Lin Xinyu's career was absolutely skyrocketing. Every male celeb around her got dragged by haters, except Song Jing'an. He was literally the only guy she did not immediately issue a public clarification for. To avoid drama, our main character kept his distance, but even he was starting to wonder why she was acting so incredibly unhinged lately. While she was throwing tantrums, internet sleuths were busy digging. It did not take long for them to uncover Gu Wantang's massive secret identity.
Since they shared a surname, the dots connected. Boom! Gu Wantang was trending as the daughter of real estate mogul Gu Donghai, total elite-tier heiress. Lin Xinyu immediately clapped back online, asking if they ever heard of Song Teng Group. She revealed Lin Song Teng is her father, claiming she has even more cash. This is wild. 2 billionaire heiresses exposed in a single day. Just when everyone thought Gu Wantang's background was shocking enough, the plot twists kept coming. Lin Xinyu basically flexed her status as a multinational tycoon's daughter. Now the whole internet is asking what our boy Wei Lanchin did to deserve this. Is he really pulling 2 heiresses just with his face? This is literally a web novel plot about a poor guy getting chased by gorgeous billionaires. Wei Lanchin is built different. Lin Xinyu was in the industry for 5 years with a secret identity, keeping completely out of the spotlight. But now she self-doxes just to chase him down. Netizens are literally making memes praying to get blessed with Wei Lanchin's insanely lucky love life. He always thought they were both just focused on their careers. Outside of shooting dramas, neither of them ever did anything in the public eye. They basically vanished when they were not filming. No variety shows, no fancy galas, keeping their lives completely under wraps. Almost nobody knew they used to date, but internet sleuths did not stop there. They actually dug up an old childhood photo of him and Gu Wantang. She was waiting at the school gate to pick him up. The moment he walked out, he just tossed his bag and jacket right at her. And she just followed him with a huge, goofy grin. Weibo was absolutely blowing up with drama, and the netizens were loving every second of it. Everyone was shocked he could treat a billionaire heiress like that. It literally looked like he did not care about her family status at all. Seeing this, Lin Xinyu was like, "Oh, childhood photos? I have those too." She is seriously chronically online at this point.
She posted a picture of him at 8 years old, handing a balloon to a little girl at an amusement park. He had to think back. He actually just found her annoying, crying super loud, so he shoved his leftover balloon at her to shut her up. Talk about a hilarious misunderstanding. Was that little crybaby really Lin Xinyu? Meanwhile, fans dug up another group photo from Gu Wantang's 18th birthday, and guess who was right there? He was standing right next to her. Lin Xinyu immediately commented, asking if they met parents at 18, calling herself a mere substitute. This is where it gets crazy. Gu Wantang's fans leaked a photo of them holding hands, with her looking at him with pure affection. From that angle, she looked like she was leaning into his chest, but he saw his own pained expression and remembered the bicycle nearby. That was literally when he crashed his bike into a ditch and she came to rescue him. She was not looking lovingly, she was laughing. His ankle was completely swollen, and he had to hold her up while she laughed. As for the bite, his agency made him play a poor guy. He did not mind the broke actor persona because it saved him from competing with other stars or dressing up for pointless fashion events. It kept his schedule super chill, so he happily played along. But then, Lin Xinyu dropped another post saying he forced her hand. She leaked a photo so spicy it got instantly taken down by the platform. Fans were completely losing their minds in the comment section. Netizens were begging her to stop before she crashed the whole app. Talk about a completely unhinged moment for a top star. Weibo survived, but her innocent image was absolutely shattered. Everyone was asking what was going on with her today. Fans were debating if they actually dated, and the comments got way too wild. Our main character realized he had to stop this madness. He unblocked her number and gave her a call. The second she picked up, she teased him about finally reaching out. You could literally hear her smirking. Ever since he realized she was that crying toddler from the amusement park, her goddess image was completely gone. The actor asked if her account got hacked, but she proudly replied she did it herself, threatening to post worse if he kept ignoring her. He asked what she wanted, since they were already over. She did not have the right to boss him around, but her voice quickly softened. She begged him to unblock her on WeChat so they could talk. He sighed and removed her from his blacklist to hear her out. He offered her money to delete the posts, but she just laughed. It turns out she did all this just to get him on a variety show. Our main character thought she completely lost her mind. She sent over a poster for a travel show that had already aired for 2 seasons. The 3rd season was delayed because of past drama. A 5-day trip did not sound too bad, so he asked if she would behave. She promised to delete everything the second he signed the contract. Left with no choice, he finally agreed to do the show. While they were arguing, Wantang fell fast asleep on the couch. The manager gently woke her up since the public relations team was leaving. She rubbed her eyes and asked if she should release a legal statement denying everything. He told her to wait while he figured it out. Saving the draft, she suddenly gasped. She showed him her phone, asking why a variety show was suddenly trying to cast her, too. So out of nowhere, Gu Wantang slides her phone over to her brother, asking why this travel variety show is casting her. Wait, this is the exact show his ex, Lin Xinyu, invited him to. Talk about a plot twist. He is absolutely going. Since everyone is going, Chen tells Gu Wantang to keep their sibling status a total secret. Honestly, he just wants to see what Lin Xinyu is actually up to. To be fair, he still has feelings for her. As a total visual fan, he thinks she is drop-dead gorgeous with legs for days. She is super stylish, polite, but cold. Our boy admits that if she actually wants to get back together, he would be thrilled. But regardless of how this trip turns out, he plans to clarify his relationship with Gu Wantang as soon as the show wraps. Being an entertainer is her dream, and he cannot selfishly ruin her career. Just then, a notification pops up tagging him on social media. The official travel show account announces the new season lineup. It features Lin Xinyu, Wei Chen, Song Jing'an, and of course Gu Wantang. Plus newcomer Peng Ran. But wait, why is Song Jing'an here? Years ago, he was rumored to lead the drama Chen did with Lin Xinyu. For some reason, right before filming, they swapped him out for Chen. Ever since, Song Jing'an's toxic fans have hated Chen's guts. They claim Chen stole their precious idol's role. Since it was Chen's first acting gig, he had 0 fans to back him up. So he just took the hate silently, ignored the comments, and worked hard. When the show dropped, boom, it became an instant mega hit. Chen's good looks and natural acting made him a household name overnight. Of course, this made Song Jing'an's fan club even more furious. They spammed that all of Chen's success rightfully belonged to their idol. In the industry, the two are known as sworn enemies. Their fans constantly tear each other apart online, even though the two actors have never actually met. The directors sure know how to bait drama. Song Jing'an's name immediately starts trending. By noon, the top searches are completely dominated by the show's chaotic cast. Since things are so heated, Chen and Gu Wantang lay low in their small apartment before heading straight to the show's hotel. The cameras are already rolling. First up is a live-streamed luggage reveal, which perfectly helps Chen maintain his signature broke guy persona. He packed incredibly light, but every single item is pure utility. He shows off a folding hanger that stretches out to dry clothes, towels, or even wet shoes. Next is a travel kettle that takes up zero space, followed by some emergency hot pot seasoning and instant meals. That way, if they run completely out of cash, they won't starve. He studied previous seasons, assuming it would be a normal trip. But then, the crew drops a surprise task card. They have to complete a secret Guardian mission on day 1 without getting caught. Success means extra travel funds. The staff lays out 4 envelopes for a random draw. Our boy is silently begging the universe not to give him his ex, his rival, or the awkward stranger. He just wants his sister. Before opening, he asks what happens if they draw the same target. The director replies that everyone could end up guarding the exact same person. He opens his envelope, pulls the card halfway out, and instantly freezes before shoving it back down. The director quickly intervenes, reminding him to show it to the camera. Chen begs to see the other cards first, and amazingly, he actually gets his wish. He reveals his card to the screen. It is indeed Lin Xinyu. The live chat instantly explodes with pure excitement. The fans are loving the absolute chaos, calling it peak entertainment. They are already placing bets on how dramatic this trip will get. To avoid leaks, the specific tasks are kept top secret. Chen's mission is to make Lin Xinyu drink 3 whole cups of water. And that is a nightmare because she notoriously hates drinking water and can go a full day without taking a single sip. The next day, the cast meets up at the airport for their international flight. Gu Wantang and Lin Xinyu are already waiting inside. But they're sitting miles apart. Wantang rushes over to take his suitcase, greeting him politely, while Lin Xinyu clears her throat awkwardly. She offers a quiet greeting, then grabs his luggage and places it right next to hers, trying to act natural. To cover it up, she drags Gu Wantang's bags over too. Just then, Peng Ran walks in wearing a simple white shirt. She is the ultimate sweet, quiet, neighborhood girl type. She immediately hands out business cards, greeting everyone politely by their respective nicknames. Introducing herself as Peng Ran, a fresh graduate and Chen's junior schoolmate, she eagerly offers to help out. Ever since yesterday's trending topic, Gu Wantang has been nicknamed the eldest miss. Peng Ran sits down right next to Chen. She immediately confesses her fandom, asking him for a quick selfie and explaining she actually chose her drama school because of him. She keeps glancing back at Lin Xinyu, saying both she and Chen have always been her biggest role models. She even pulls out a print of their old poster, begging them to sign it together. What a dedicated fan! But Chen can tell she is definitely playing the game, deliberately invading his personal space for more screen time. He stares at the photo. It was a backstage candid the director posted because they looked so incredibly sweet. In it, they are leaning head to head, making peace signs. Back then, they filmed from summer to winter when he was just an unknown actor. Before this show, the rookie male lead had only done a few ads and had 0 actual acting experience. On the other hand, the female lead, Lin Xinyu, was a seasoned star who had all the power on set. While she chilled in her air-conditioned motorhome, our poor boy was stuck sweating on a tiny plastic chair. He survived on hand fans in summer and heat packs in winter, determined to make it without his wealthy family's help. Talk about stubborn? He refused to take a single dime, meaning he was completely broke during his first gig. It was the absolute roughest time of his life, but luckily, Lin Xinyu was there to make it better. Once they got close, she let him share her air conditioning and use her trailer for some much-needed power naps. She even stood by with towels during water scenes and rushed him to the hospital when he got hurt. She really guided him through every scene, but a sudden clatter of suitcases snaps him out of his trip down memory lane. Another actress, Peng Ran, immediately greets the newly arrived Song Jing'an, who struts in wearing a mint green suit and dark shades. He looks incredibly cool and sharp until he trips over his own feet, instantly breaking his powerful aura with panic. He loses control of the 4 massive suitcases he is pushing, forcing Gu Wantang and Peng Ran to run over and help.
Free of his bags, he walks up to Lin Xinyu, slides off his shades, and says he has been wanting to meet him.
Lin Xinyu introduces himself, but Jing'an just nods knowingly, casting a subtle glance over at where Lin Xinyu is standing. Honestly, Lin Xinyu expected this meeting to be awkward as hell. After all, this guy was the only one on set who could trend with Lin Xinyu without her agency instantly shutting it down. Still, the friendly greeting is a pleasant surprise. Then again, with a dozen cameras pointing right at them, Lin Xinyu gets it. Soon, the director gathers them to announce the rules. It is a completely self-guided trip with a daily rotating tour guide who handles everything. Time to draw lots for day 1. The crew has tonight's hotel and flight meals covered, but starting tomorrow, the first guide is completely on their own. Plus, the show is semi-live, so they might turn on a live stream to interact with fans at any random moment. The 5 stars are still pretty awkward with each other, politely passing the draw box around like proper rookies. Finally, Gu Wantang steps up, pulls a card, and announces she is officially the group's first tour guide. Reading her card, she reveals their starting budget is a measly 500-yuan. Yeah, they are officially broke. To get more cash, the group has to pass daily challenges. If they fail, they are stuck with the starting pennies. With only 1 shot at a mission each day, the director wishes them luck and sends them off to board. Gu Wantang is stressed already. 500 yuan split among 5 people for 2 whole days? That is basically impossible. As a pampered rich girl, her panic is totally relatable. Lin Xinyu pats her shoulder, telling her they will just have to grind. Since tonight's lodging and dinner are free, they can at least survive day 1. They just need to play it by ear. Keeping their heads high, they touch down at 11 p.m. in a gorgeous, tropical seaside paradise. Lin Xinyu had already prepped by changing into a sleeveless shirt, but the tropical heat wave hits them like a truck anyway. Suddenly, Lin Xinyu drapes a coat over his shoulders. He turns around, but she just plays it totally cool. Wait, is she trying to complete her secret guardian mission? Is our boy her designated target? That would be so cute! He politely thanks her, sweating bullets by the time they reach their budget hotel. There are only 2 rooms available. Jing'an grabs Lin Xinyu, proposing a simple split. The 2 guys take the smaller room, and the 3 girls get the suite. Luckily, it has twin beds. Jing'an asks if he is cool with that, and Lin Xinyu agrees, but looks over at the girls. Peng Ran confidently reassures them that she will carry the team tomorrow. Meanwhile, Lin Xinyu glances at his watch, sweating. With only 10 minutes left before midnight, his own secret guardian mission is still untouched. Time for some desperate measures. He pours water for everyone, forcing a toast to celebrate their safe arrival. As soon as they gulp it down, he refills. Another toast to a successful trip, and they drink up. Running out of excuses, he desperately pours a 3rd round. This is so chaotic. But Peng Ran taps out, worried about morning bloating, while Gu Wantang complains she really needs to use the restroom. She has been holding it forever, and drinking more means no sleep. She promises to chug some water tomorrow instead. As Jing'an heads out to grab the remaining bags, only Lin Xinyu and Lin Xinyu are left. He checks his watch. Only 2 minutes left. He desperately asks her to drink up. She smirks, challenging him to join her in chugging. With 20 seconds left, he slams his water and flips the cup. Not one to back down, she chugs the rest. Mission accomplished. Their budget is saved. He heads to his room and grabs his phone, only to see a surprise. The live stream chat is completely exploding over their insane chemistry. They're just drinking water, but why is everyone low-key getting butterflies over here? What is with Lin Xinyu's sneaky smirk? Did everyone already guess the secret guardian missions? It feels like they are all playing along. Is his target actually Gu Wantang? No way the crew made it that obvious. Who puts a jacket on someone in 30-degree weather without looking highly suspicious? Wait, our girl Wei Lanchen actually wore that jacket in the blazing heat? Does Lin Xinyu want to suffocate her? Meanwhile, Song Jing'an is just sitting on the bed, staring blankly at his phone. He is grinning like an idiot. Knowing the chat is busy shipping Song Jing'an and Lin Xinyu, she decides to break the ice and tells him she is heading to the shower first. Surprisingly, Song Jing'an isn't cold at all. He tells her to drop the formalities and just call him bro. Soon, exhaustion from the long flight puts her straight to sleep. She wakes up naturally around 7 the next morning. Trying not to disturb Song Jing'an, she creeps out to the common area, only to run into Lin Xinyu.
He gently asks if she slept well.
"Not bad," she replies. He smiles and mentions he remembers her. He notes she could sleep anywhere, even on their old RV trips. She quickly puts a finger to her lips to quiet him, then continues brushing her teeth like normal. Meanwhile, he brews 2 cups of coffee and slides one over. Pointing to the kitchen grinder, he mentions he brought his own beans because he knows she is completely lifeless without her daily coffee. He actually remembered her little habits. Honestly, my heart melted a bit here. Just then, the voices of Gu Wantang and another guest echo from down the hall. Gu Wantang and Peng Ran are finally awake. Gu Wantang heads straight to the kitchen to boil water, asking if she should make coffee. Showing her cup, Wei Lanchin suggests they all head down for breakfast.
As she tidies up, someone suggests waking Song Jing'an, but Lin Xinyu stops them, warning that the guy values sleep over food, and waking him up early brings out a massive attitude.
Wake him, and he is grumpy all day. Hearing this, our girl low-key rolls her eyes. She thought he only memorized her habits, but turns out he is just a walking database. Talk about a total people-pleaser who knows literally everyone's routine. Shaking off the annoyance, the 4 of them head downstairs to grab some food at the hotel buffet. The production crew is already waiting for them. They announced that yesterday's secret missions were a total success, awarding everyone an extra 1,000 yuan bonus.
That is 5,000 in total. The crew then exposes the mission cards. Peng Ran had to give Gu Wantang a heartfelt compliment, and then the 2 of them had to share a song.
Song Jing'an had to feed Gu Wantang while Lin Xinyu carried her luggage. And the best part? Wei Lanchin's mission was literally forcing Lin Xinyu to drink 3 whole glasses of water. With all missions completed, plus their starting funds, they now have 6,000 yuan. They decide to pocket 300 each for personal spending and pool the rest for the trip.
Gu Wantang immediately gets to work, booking their next stay on her phone, promising everyone will get their own private room. Honestly, she is such a reliable team player.
Since it is day 1, they keep it chill. Gu Wantang books the hotel, snags beach tickets, and secures a dinner reservation at a music restaurant, perfectly budgeting their daily cash. Talk about a perfect start. That evening, they check into their hotel and find out they got upgraded to a massive suite featuring 5 private bedrooms. Finally, she has her own king bed and she is loving it. But just as she gets ready to shower, there is a knock. Lin Xinyu is standing there in a bathrobe. With wet hair and a half-open robe, he looks like he's trying to seduce her. He casually asks to borrow a hairdryer. Thinking about how he knew Song Jing'an's private habits, she gets low-key annoyed. Seriously, why does he know so much? She immediately texts Gu Wantang to bring over a hairdryer. Gu Wantang shows up looking super done, telling her to stop being so forgetful because she is currently in the zone writing songs. She begs her not to text unless it is urgent. If she needs anything, she can just grab it from her room. Now, Gu Wantang usually has the sweetest temper and always listens to her, but songwriting mode is different.
She absolutely hates being disturbed when writing. She only joined this show to clear her head and find some fresh inspiration for her next album.
Wei Lanchin quickly apologizes, but the moment Gu Wantang leaves, Lin Xinyu's face turns completely pale. He asks if they are seriously close enough to just walk into each other's rooms. She shuts him down instantly. They broke up ages ago, and he has absolutely zero right to question her life now. It has been over for a long time. Who she hangs out with is none of his business, just like his relationships are none of hers.
She shoves the hairdryer into his hands and tells him to go bother Song Jing'an instead. Lin Xinyu tries to explain that he and Song Jing'an are not like that.
But she, frankly, does not care what they are. She reminds him they still have 4 days left of this trip, so they should just ignore each other.
She tells him to stay out of her face to avoid any more drama, then slams the door shut. Honestly, she is so done with his mixed signals.
That night, the new mission is arm wrestling against the crew for cash. The director explains that the girls will go against the staff while the boys have to draw lots. After Gu Wantang, Peng Ran, and Song Jing'an all secure their wins, it is time for the final draw. And of course, the universe decides to pair her up with Lin Xinyu. It is always him. Lin Xinyu sits across from her with a cheeky smirk while the others watch like they're holding popcorn. This show is low-key targeting them. As they lock hands, Wei Lanchin unleashes her inner beast. Her grip is so strong that he would need both hands just to stand a chance. But she can feel he is not even trying. He just wraps his hand around hers and lets himself loose. Just like that, they secure another 5,500 yuan.
At this point, the show is basically throwing free money at them. Next up, they draw envelopes to choose tomorrow's tour guide, with everyone participating except for Gu Wantang.
Lin Xinyu opens his paper to reveal he is the chosen guide. He immediately flashes another teasing smirk right at her, and honestly, the tension is unreal.
He announces his travel style is all about extreme thrills, and he is planning skydiving and bungee jumping for tomorrow. But he mentions that if anyone is terrified of heights,
they can swap tasks. Wei Lanchen is fuming because he knows damn well she is terrified of heights. Turns out he did not invite her here to win her back, but to torture her.
Talk about wishful thinking on her part. As everyone heads upstairs to rest for the night, Lin Xinyu passes by Song Jing'an and drops a quick reminder. He tells him to wake up early because nobody is going to wait. Honestly, if he skips out, she won't have to face that terrifying skydiving view anyway.
Lin Xinyu looks so much like Gu Wantang that our main character Lan Chen starts wondering if they are actually related.
Shaking off his wild thoughts about their faces, Lan Chen tries to sleep, but the next morning his door gets pounded on. Lan Chen is too dizzy to open his eyes while everyone outside, including Song Jing'an, tells him to hurry up. When Lan Chen doesn't reply, Song Jing'an's voice softens as he knocks again, saying he is coming in because he's worried. The door opens and a cold hand touches Lan Chen's burning forehead, instantly calling for the medical team because his fever is insanely high. Lan Chen blacks out right after and wakes up much later, touching his forehead to find that his fever has finally gone down. It is already pitch black outside when he calls Gu Wantang, who suddenly knocks and walks right into his room. She checks his forehead and asks if he is still hurting, and Lan Chen says he is doing much better. She scolds him because he got gastroenteritis from eating crazy spicy food despite having a weak stomach, leaving him feeling pretty guilty. He argues that he had to try the local food, but his stomach growls, so he begs her to cook something.
She brings back a bowl of suspicious, slightly blackened porridge, looking at him with the most pitiful eyes when he frowns. She admits she has never cooked before, right as Lin Xinyu suddenly shows up at the door out of nowhere. He snatches the bowl away and asks her if she is trying to poison him before judging Lan Chen's terrible taste. He returns with an actual meal, smugly smirking at Gu Wantang as if declaring himself the ultimate winner of this round. Placing the food cart down, he tells Lan Chen to eat and take his meds before the fever returns. Gu Wantang quickly leaves to fetch the medicine, while Lin Xinyu heads out to prep some warm water for him. Lan Chen directly asks him why he keeps playing these hot and cold games, and Lin Xinyu hesitates to explain. He confesses he was going to go skydiving today just to scream Lan Chen's name from the sky, admit his mistakes, and confess his feelings. He wanted the whole world to know he still loves him, admitting he stalks his social media and gets updates from friends daily. He has been secretly sending medicine when Lan Chen got sick, and organizing fan support for all of his filming projects. He even stayed next door during every wrap-up party, feeling his pain when he was sick and sharing his happiness. He admits he just cannot let go, but seeing Lan Chen happy was enough, so he did not want to disturb his life. But seeing Lan Chen with another girl broke him, making him realize he could not just walk away and give up. He begs for forgiveness, admitting he was too arrogant and reckless to apologize back then, pouring his heart out. This massive confession forces Lan Chen to look back on the painful day they finally broke up. They were both too busy with work to even talk, and the final straw was a massive drama on Weibo. Toxic Solo fans started attacking Lan Chen online because they absolutely hated the couple shippers and blamed him for Lin Xinyu's career decisions. They thought Lan Chen forced Lin Xinyu to shoot movies instead of long television dramas, reducing his screen time. His fans naturally wanted him in dramas just to see him on screen more often, blaming Lan Chen for everything. But since working together, Lin Xinyu had flatly refused to do any dramas, which sent his fans wild. They assumed they had a massive fallout on set, giving Lin Xinyu some kind of permanent trauma about shooting TV shows. At the time, Lin Xinyu was filming deep in the mountains with zero reception, completely unreachable for 3 long days. By the time he finally called back, Lan Chen was completely done with him, unable to handle being left alone whenever things got tough. He blocked his number right after breaking up, and since Lin Xinyu never reached out, they completely lost contact. Even though Lin Xinyu quickly released a statement clarifying that acting in movies was entirely his own choice, toxic fans still refused to listen. At this point, Lin Xinyu admits his silence back then was his biggest mistake, which is why he is different now.
Now he squashes any rumors instantly, making sure nobody else has a shot at him while he waits for Lan Chen. But seeing those dating rumors of Lan Chen and Gu Wantang made him panic, realizing he had to step up and compete with her. He asks for one more chance, and seeing how incredibly sincere his eyes are, Lan Chen asks him the burning question. He asks about Song Jing'an, and Lin Xinyu shamefully admits that the guy is actually his half-brother. He just wanted to make Lan Chen jealous, but realizes he messed up, adding that his brother genuinely admires him. His brother came to help, and they even brought Peng Ran along just to keep things from getting too awkward. As for Gu Wantang, he invited her to see how she treats him and prove he could be a much better partner. In fact, the entire show was a setup he planned just to get Lan Chen back, not some random travel program. Before Lan Chen can even process this plot twist, the guy nervously hands over the chopsticks, waiting for his final judgment. Our boy Wei Lanchen nervously asks Lin Xinyu for another chance to win her back, promising he can compete fairly with his rival. He then slides over some food he cooked. He boasts that he took one-on-one lessons from master chefs, so this feast has got to taste way better than the simple porridge his rival made. Seeing how sincere he is, the truth finally comes out. He takes a bite of the food and casually mentions that Gu Wantang is actually his sister. Lin Xinyu's eyes go wide in absolute shock. He explains that the matching outfits she was so jealous of were just family clothes, not couple wear. He adds that even his parents have the same outfits. Hearing this, she cannot hide her grin, and he shyly looks away, saying they can finally try dating. Lin Xinyu immediately starts babying him, feeding him soup because he is still recovering. But of course, his sister Gu Wantang chooses this exact moment to knock. She reminds her brother to take his medicine while teasingly waving her phone. He checks his own screen and realizes they have been live streaming this entire feeding session. The chat is absolutely exploding with pink heart emojis. Fans are going wild, demanding to know how their relationship suddenly escalated to this adorable level. After that sweet chaos, they finally head back to the city, with him carrying bags of fresh produce while wearing matching family clothes with his sister. Back home, she keeps teasing him and feeding him healthy food. His face turns completely red as she feeds him another spoonful, saying she is just taking care of her man. To stop the rumors, she looks straight into the camera and officially announces that Song Jing'an is actually her biological brother, resolving the massive misunderstanding. She explains that once they realized they were siblings, they both rejected the lead roles, since real brother and sister obviously cannot play lovers on screen. She adds that Wei Lanchen had auditioned fairly, and casting him was a joint decision with the directors, meaning he had absolutely no idea about the family drama. There was never any stolen role. She chose to transition to movies purely of her own will, mostly to avoid ever accidentally being cast as her brother's romantic interest. Movie acting just suited her better, and her decision had absolutely nothing to do with Wei Lanchen or any rumored drama on the television set. She finishes with a massive flex, declaring that Wei Lanchen is officially her boyfriend now, warning that she will protect him at all costs. If anyone continues to attack him, she will unleash her family's powerhouse legal team on them, so people better think twice before typing. After that mic drop moment, she ends the stream, leaving the screen completely black. She turns to him and asks if he is finally reassured. She promises he will always be her #1 choice. Meanwhile, he instructs his assistant to officially announce his family tie with Song Jing'an. Once the studio drops the official sibling proof, the social media servers do not just crash, they completely melt down into a blank white screen. Users cannot even open the app, but he honestly does not care anymore because they are finally facing the world together. Just then, Song Jing'an knocks. The brother proudly declares his wingman duty is done, jokingly calling his sister a dummy who clearly does not need him anymore before heading out. He whispers a warm dinner invitation to his new brother-in-law before leaving. Right behind him, the assistant packs up the luggage to head back. The assistant tells Lin Xinyu that he will handle everything for her brother's departure. Meanwhile, Gu Wantang has packed her bags too. She mentions her new album is ready and she needs to head back to the agency, refusing to play third wheel to the happy couple. With a playful goodbye to her new sister-in-law, she heads out. Even the show crew finally packs up their cameras and microphones to leave them be. Once the directors officially call it a wrap, Lin Xinyu gives him a wicked grin, teasing him about finally having some private time together. She laughs and tells him to stop overthinking, tucking him in so he can recover. He playfully tosses a pillow at her to go away.
But she simply grabs his arm with a soft smile, promising that she is never leaving his side again.